Anyway, as many of you may know, as I switch over the graphic, there we go. As many of you may know, I'm sure all of you know, unless you're living under a fucking rock, there's no way you couldn't know. Less than a week ago, Kobe Bryant and his daughter, some other people whose names don't get mentioned nearly as much as Kobe Bryant for obvious reasons, they died in a helicopter crash. Ever since then, there's been tributes and memorials and vigils, and everybody who knows Kobe has spoken out, and everybody who has Kobe's story or a connection to Kobe in some way have all spoken and memorialized and eulogized Kobe and his legendary career and all of that. Now, I wasn't a particular Laker fan. I don't have any Kobe stories. I don't have any special connection to Kobe or the team per se. So I was racking my brain all week thinking to myself, Stoner Jesus, how can you possibly take this tragedy and make it about yourself? I thought long and hard about it. And then it hit me. A smoking game. A smoking game to immortalize me and Kobe. Something people will be playing hundreds of years from now, long after I'm gone. Maybe in a helicopter crash, I don't know. I don't ride helicopters, so the odds of that are poor, but still. However I go, hundreds of years from now, people will be playing this smoking game in tribute to Kobe and myself, of course. And in that way, I would immortalize myself and my tribute to Kobe Bryant. Of course, there's more to creating a game than just saying, hey, I want to have a game. You actually put some thought into it, so I did that as well. I got what you need, the rules. I haven't come up with a name yet. I'm probably going to do a poll on Twitter. I'll maybe get some feedback from you all, see what you think. Maybe you have a better idea for a name. I don't know. You can add me at Stoner Jesus 420 if you so choose. Here is what I have so far. The Kobe smoking game rules. If you're watching the video version of the show, they're all right there. If not, if you're watching the audio, I will read them for you as if you were blind because you cannot see them. Kobe smoking game rules. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need 4 dice. You're going to need a bong, enough weed to get through a long game because this could be a long game. You need the ability to keep score to 33,643. I don't know. You can write it down on a piece of paper. You can do it in a spreadsheet. You can do it on a calculator, which I wouldn't recommend because you hit the fucking clear button and it's gone. You don't know what the fuck the score was. Anyway, and there's a lot of leeway with all this stuff. It's going to be up to you. How you keep score is one of those things. You're also going to need some kind of spherical ball of paper or maybe cardboard, but really paper would probably work better, and a trash can. The makeup of the ball, the trash can, all that, that's all up to you. Again, there's a lot of leeway with these rules. So that's all the stuff you need. We'll go through a couple of the rules, how you keep score. Obviously, as I said, the goal is to get to 33,643. You got to get there with points, obviously. And like I said, this could be a very long game because the points, it's going to take a while for them to add up. Now let's say you have 4 dice, as I said. Let's say you roll 4 sixes. That's a 24. That's a Kobe. His number was 24. At least one of his 2 numbers was 24. We'll get to number 8 here in a minute. 24. You roll a 24. You take a bong rip. And you yell, Kobe. As you exhale, whatever. Again, there's leeway here. It's whatever. Whatever you feel that you want your game to be. Whenever you yell Kobe in relation to your bong rip, you also get 810 points, which is the most points you can get. Now, when you come later, you see all the other totals are multiplied by 10. You're saying, hey, how the hell did you get 810? It's because Kobe's biggest game as a score was 81 points. You multiply that by 10, that's 810 points. That's the Kobe. That's the big motherfucker. The 4 sixes, Kobe. Bam! Not to be confused with Yahtzee. This is nothing like Yahtzee. It's a trademarked game. This is Kobe. Now you have 4 dice. You can roll whatever, obviously. Let's say you roll 20. A total of 20 with your 4 dice. 20, you multiply that by 10. You multiply them all by 10 unless it's a Kobe. Or the very special 8 coming up I'll tell you about in a minute. Anything that's not an 8 or a 24, you multiply it by 10. Say it's 20 points, that's 200. So you had 200 points to your score. Now let's say you roll an 8, which is Kobe's other number. You do take a bong rip, so that's a good thing. but you get no points for an 8. You don't get your 80, you get nothing. And you pass the ball, in this case being the 4 dice, to the next player. And that rarely happens because Kobe didn't pass a lot. It wasn't Kobe's thing. First player, obviously, to 33,643, was the amount of points that Kobe scored in his NBA career. And then, once they get to that threshold, they have to hit the shot with the ball of paper into the garbage can while yelling, Kobe! If they miss the shot, it goes to the next player, and they have to try again on their turn. And if someone else passes the 33,643 and hits the shot before they can make their shot, then that person wins. Again, the length of the shot, the makeup of the ball, the garbage can, all that is up to the players of the game. As long as everybody's facing the same odds, the same distance, using the same stuff, it doesn't matter. You can decorate the garbage can. You can make it be a bank shot. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. It's just your thing, bro. Well, it's my thing mainly, and then kind of Kobe's thing, and then it's your thing. So it's your thing third. You can customize it. There's a lot of leeway, as I said. Now, while you're playing this game, you can have helicopter sound effects if you so wish, but I think that's kind of vulgar. I don't think there's any need for that kind of vulgarity. Now, one last thing. Let's say someone gets a 24 or is trying to win, hits the shot, and they don't yell Kobe. What happens then? Again, a lot of leeway. Will non-consensual stuff happen? I don't know. There's a question mark there. Again, a reference to another event in Kobe Bryant's life. So there are the rules. It's the rules. If you didn't get it, go back through it. It's all right there. It's very self-explanatory. It's not hard. I made it simple on purpose. Not only for you, dumbasses, but for me, dumbasses. And so, now, possible names. Again, I'll probably have a poll on Twitter. I'll probably post a clip of me explaining the game. And then in the next part of the Twitter thread, I'll put the poll so people can watch the video and kind of get a feel for the game and then decide on possible names. So far I have, here's just some examples. There's more, obviously. Kobe Smoke, Kobe Toke, Kobe Rips, R.I.P. Kobe, or Rip Kobe, or Kobe Dice. I really don't like Kobe Dice, but just kind of, it has a little bit of a ring to it, so that's what I'm going with. I like R.I.P. Kobe. It has a double meaning, obviously, but I think a lot of people are going to confuse R.I.P. Kobe and think I'm saying rest in peace Kobe when I'm instead talking about the smoking game, R.I.P. Kobe. So I'm thinking R.I.P. Kobe might not make the cut for that reason, even though it has the cool double meaning. I want people to know this is my thing. And I'm what's important here. But Kobe Smoke, Kobe Toke, Kobe Rips. I'm kind of leaning towards Kobe Rips. I wasn't earlier today, but I am now. But I'll probably do a Twitter poll at StonerJesus420 on Twitter. So be on the lookout for that. But that is the Kobe smoking game. Again, you're just going to need 4 dice, a bong, a lot of weed, because it could be a long game, as you can see. If you're doing 200, 250, 300 points at a time, to get to 33,643, it's going to take a while. So be prepared. So when I say weed, a lot of weed. You want to have more than one bong? Again, that's up to you. A lot of leeway. You have 4 people, you can have 4 bongs. I don't give a shit. What am I? Am I going to break into your house like the fucking Kool-Aid man and say, no. No. You're violating both the rules and or the spirit of the game. No. There's some basic guidelines here. After that, go fucking nuts. Maybe you could have Kobe highlights playing while it's happening. I mean, it's up to you. Again, this is just the broad strokes, the tent poles, if you will, the structure for which you can build your customized home Kobe dice-based smoking game. Possible names include Kobe Smoke, Kobe Toke, Kobe Rips, R.I.P. Kobe, Rip Kobe, or Kobe Dice. Or maybe something else I haven't thought of yet. Home version coming soon. I'll make like an Etsy store or something. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. I do know one thing. One night, myself, I'll get a couple other people together, and we'll sit here live on the air, and we will play the Kobe smoking game. I already have it all picked out in my head. I'll have like the different camera angles. I have myself, and I'll have like a camera on where like the dice are rolled, so you know what the score is, and then I'll have like a scoreboard that I'll be able to put up and keep track of. I think I have like this software has like scoreboards and shit. You'll be able to see people's scores in real time and who's winning, who's on the verge of winning. I have a camera on the garbage can, so you can see if somebody makes the shot. Oh, just so many possibilities for greatness. And in the end, isn't that really the lesson of Kobe Bryant's life? Greatness, excelling at something, whatever it may be, whatever your chosen profession is, being the best in that profession. Excellence. See? There you go. And if this gets big and makes me rich and famous, well, I will forget all of you. I have no loyalty to any of you. I will drop you like a fucking sack of potatoes and move to my big ass mansion built from the royalties made from my Kobe smoking game. Hopefully the family or his estate doesn't sue me. I mean, that would suck for me to go through all this trouble just to be victimized in the end. Coming up.